Live. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Let's see if a notification goes out. It did. That's good. It's 2220. Oh, okay, that's a bit weird. I've never noticed a cursor like that before. Like, I'll take a picture and show you what I can see. I've never seen a cursor like this, pointing this way up. Oh, check out the face. They're not looking at the face, we're looking at the cursor. When is a cursor ever kind of like an arrow like that? Well, I don't know. I've never noticed. I thought it was always at an angle. Oh, my cursor's that way now, like constantly. I'm sure that doesn't look right. I'm sure that cursor's normally pointing downwards. That's a bit bizarre. It's 114. That's how many. That's how many seconds, minutes, and seconds. Hi, Jasper. You come to say hi. Come, say hi. The pointers. The pointer. What's the pointer? The pointers. The cursor's pointer. It's pointing upwards. Come here. Don't keep licking your lips at me. Wait. Well, you just carry on licking your lips then. So how many are going to be joining this evening? Is anyone going to be chatting? Is it just going to be me to do the chatting? Okay, well, maybe I'll just pull some cards. Oh, I brought in the Witch's Tarot. He's going to sit over there in that chair this evening. You sit over there then. I'll sit here. I don't get what that's going on with that cursor. Oh, it's changed now. You make sense of it. I'm taking a picture of this because it's like fucking around with me. It's 2222. This is what the cursor should look like. At least give a smile, Lucy. Yeah, that's correct. I'm not sure about the mouth again, but hey, the mouth. Look, that's the correct cursor, isn't it? What's going on with this one? I'll spend a couple of hours trying to figure this out. TiVos, I've got funny things going on with the cursors. I knew it didn't look right. Arrow, what's it pointing to? My hair, my curl? They're not great today. I'm not sure what the hair's doing. I think it might need a cut soon. Got Medusas, like snakes, going on here today. That's not a normal cursor, is it, TiVos? Look. And then it's pointing. It's still pointing to like my curl. I do pull the funniest of faces. Anyway, good evening, TiVos. How are you, sweetie? I felt drawn to come on and let's do a live. I love doing lives. And I got the Witch's Tarot. And we're going to pull some of these cards. And we'll see what the story is. It's like there's dust from like a moth on the table. Moth dust. Got burned by the fire. Readings have been very interesting. Oh, punched myself in the eye earlier. Kind of me and Emily gave a little fist punch, but as she comes, she kind of goes away like this. And I didn't do that, so I come away and punch myself in the eye. I was like, I'll just punch myself in the eye. Hi, Original. How are you doing? I'm excited about seeing what's on the cards tonight, this Saturday night. Okay. Good. TiVos is good. Thanks for asking. Making some coffee. How am I? I'm Cool. Yeah, there's not much. It's like if anyone kind of says to me, "What's been going on then?" So I don't have any news update really. Um, yeah, original. How as you? How is you? I'm okay. I'm all right. Had some interesting messages come out today. I've been channeling. Well, I'm not channeling as much when I'm not on camera. That's what I'm noticing. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Um, Day of rest today. So for some reason, the other day I was drawn to look out what day is the Sabbath day, and I thought it was a Sunday, but it's not. It's from sunset Friday to sunset on Saturday. So that's the day of rest. You're sowing, okay, with an E or with an O? Sowing the seeds of love. Sowing the seeds. That's what we're doing. We're sowing the seeds of love. Anyway, so here I am. Friday to Saturday. Yes. I didn't know that. So I've never had reason to really look into it. So I did. And I found that quite interesting. So today for me, it's like, well, it's a day of rest, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Sowing with an E. No mistakes. We're sowing the seeds of love. What are you sowing? Original. I've got a cardigan that needs sewing. Like I could just send it over. Well, maybe when I have a look at this cardigan, it's all going to be sewn up. Okay. There's so much material out there at the moment. I'm sure I shared this on the community tab. It was Sadhu Guru was talking about, I did because I spoke about how I typed, we must take care of her, the divine feminine. And then I saw something today. It was like a free meditation, I believe. Alicia Keys was part of it, and it was Deepak Chopra, and he was talking about tapping into the divine. Everyone's kind of like, what is the divine feminine? If you haven't noticed, that's not on the radar. Who is the divine feminine? So, spotlights, little loops to attach to the top of some beautiful material so that I can hang it. Very nice. Will you enjoy sewing your little hoop? Oh, little hoops, little loops. Jamie's laughing upstairs. Okay. It's quite therapeutic, isn't it? Doing some sewing. Right, so what was we chatting about? Oh, look, we've got a Pegasus here. That video that I done earlier on, I spoke about the veins and, yeah, just the heart's becoming alive. So when I look for the thumbnail, I put in Cosmic Heart, I believe, just to find a picture. And actually, the one that I found before, I can't show you because it's not on here. Because it was on my laptop. It was actually a Pegasus flying through the air. But I like the other one better because it could kind of see like the rock with the energy searing through it. Anyway, right. That's okay, no more writing from you guys. Have you been seeing on the radar lots of talk about the divine feminine? Being explained what the divine feminine is, what she is, who she is, what she stands for. Awareness. I haven't really seen that much about divine masculines yet. It will come. Oh, Queen of Swords, she's gone in reverse on the floor. That takes me to not talking about certain stuff. Because as Queen of Swords, she speaks her truth. Okay, she's got some lavender on her lap and she's calling in this big wave. And then it's kind of like it stops. Oh, my heart's beating really fast as the cosmic heart takes over. I want to see what this actually says. Queen of Swords in reverse. Let's have a look in the book. Pentacles are last in here, I believe. Swords, Wands, Swords. I'm sure it has a reverse meaning. A woman who has closed off her feelings and established very high boundaries. Now keep the heart open. Seriously. What was I watching earlier on? I started watching A Star is Born. Okay. And then I kind of felt a bit of pain come through. And actually realised it's like, Lucy, you're not going to close your heart off, are you, to this story? It's like, no, I'm not. So that was interesting because I picked myself up. It's like, are you just about to close your heart off? It's like, no. Isolation, gossip, and a vindictive woman. Right, well, we could pack that in. I don't know what this means. Right, let's have a look. So like it was this really calming energy, and then, well, where does the vindictive woman come into it? This is a woman who has closed off her feelings and established very high boundaries. Isolation, gossip, and a vindictive woman. So, okay, and I've got the King of Swords staring at me. Page number 166. Oh, that takes me to this one is like not far off devil status 166. This vindictive woman. The masculine energy. I can't actually remember what he was saying. He was actually saying something to me. Well, he's got his Adidas shoes on. Adidas. All day I dream about sex shoes on. So he knows, this was kind of like the energy of, he knows it's not you, divine feminine. I don't feel that this is talking about you. This is a woman who has closed off her feelings and established very high boundaries. This is a vindictive woman. It's not a lady, it's a woman. I'm just looking at his shoes, but it's like his tongue's like, do you remember back in the day, did you used to, well, it depends on your age, I suppose. Did you used to pull the tongues up quite high and tie the laces behind so you had high tongues? I don't know something about the tongues here. They're Adidas shoes. I can see the stripes. It would come in well, wouldn't it, with the all day I dream about sex kind of theory. A bit black and white, grey here. What's this bird you've got with you? You've got some gloves on. Okay. But she's in reverse. It's like here, she's not kind of getting through. And it's like this lady turns really vindictive. Like she's trying to get to the masculine. Should we find out some more? I don't feel that's the divine feminine anyway. I got about 3 songs that are all messed up in my mind that I can't even really make sense to any of them. I think there's Marvin Gaye in there. I think there's Marvin Gaye in there. Should we have a sing-along song? Should we have a sing-along? Do you guys fancy a sing-along session? Heroes, original. Should we have a sing-song? Are we like totally ignoring this Queen of Swords? She's in reverse. She's facing the other way here. It's like she's got her head in the clouds. And I picked up yesterday that the divine masculine's like above. He's above that now. He's above the clouds. Why did the lighting change? I think we're going to see if any. What's with these cards jumping? King of Wands. So do we really have to sing songs? He's horny, 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 horny tonight, all night long. I'm horny, all night long. I'm horny. Just be careful what you ask. Okay, you get the truth. I'm horny all night long. Horny, horny, horny all night long. Okay. Things are blossoming nicely. Nicely. I feel as if the divine masculine could be trying to antagonize this vindictive woman. I'm horny tonight, all night long. I'm horny all night long. Why would you sing that to someone? To piss her off? I don't know. We got the strength card in reverse. I'm horny all night long. I'm horny. I don't. To antagonize someone. Why are you telling them that you're horny and that antagonizes them? I don't know. Does that make their skin crawl? I don't know. The thought of you being horny. Well, let's have a look. Strength in reverse. Feels like you know exactly what triggers, what buttons to push to piss this woman off. You've pissed this woman off. Okay. Divine masculine, you've pissed this woman off now. In reverse. Feeling helpless, inhibition, fear, doubt, and control issues. Well, it feels like you know how to control the situation. I'm feeling this lady she's not a lady. Okay, well, we're all ladies. Okay. This woman has closed her heart off and to emotions. And so I feel like the masculine is being like overly extra emotional just to see her squirm. Not in a good way. It feels like it repulses her. What game are you playing here? Okay. It keeps her away, doesn't it? Right. You got the devil in you. Feeling helpless, inhibition, fear, doubt, and control issues. Let's have another look. I didn't sing a song with that. What's in reverse? Very bizarre reading. Okay, we got the Emperor. Now, he's taking care of the kids. Don't mind doing it for the kids. So come on and jump on board. Take a ride. Yeah. The kids are alright. The kids are alright. Okay. So I feel like maybe the divine masculine's jumping on board. He's doing it for the kids. And the kids are alright. Okay. So I feel like this is a bit of a power game going on here. This is like this masculine wanting to leave this connection. He knows that everything's going to be all right. The kids will be all right. He just needs to get kind of this feminine away from him, this vindictive woman, female. And so I don't know, he's antagonizing her. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's hoping that she might just leave. That he's pissed her off so much now, she'd just go. She's had enough of him. Well, let's have a look at the Emperor here. The wise Emperor watches over his children as they play happily in the background. To denote his power, he holds a scepter, tops by an, I don't know what this word is, ANKH in his right hand. An ank? A wank? Does she catch him wanking all the time? Maybe she catches, like this feminine catches this masculine like watching porn all the time. And it's distasteful. She doesn't like it. Maybe he's wanking a lot and he's just horny all the time. So the message from the masculine was people are like looking at me, wondering what's got into me, and I don't care. Jeez. Okay. Right. To donate his power, he's donating. Shit, my ears are ringing. He's donating his sexual energy out there. It's for the collective. It's for the collective. I feel like someone's tossing off a lot here. Okay. Gotta keep it together. The wise emperor watches over his children as they play happily in the background. To, to denote his power, he holds a scepter topped by an ankh in his right hand. In his left hand, he holds a globe. I told you it's for the collective. He's doing his bit with like this sexual energy. It's okay. He's not like sharing it with anyone. He's like alone and solo here. Oh, he wears a purple cape. This takes me to like the head of the penis. Mm. He holds a purple cape to represent his sovereignty. He doesn't need a woman. He's quite capable of relieving himself. Okay, the mountains behind him symbolize his strength and steadfastness. Oh, gotta get it together, guys. Oh, the emperor is surveying the scene. Oh, and considering his options and plans for the future. He is a wise, kind ruler and a loving father figure. This card has the astrological association of Aries, aka divine masculine, which is represented by the ram's heads. In the carved arms of the throne and the Aries symbol on the empire's armor, the emperor's armor. Jeez, the ram's head. Like, what's that you're holding in your arm, your hands? My head of my penis. Do you have an issue with that? I'm horny. Oh, I've got all hot and flustered, guys. You're a bit quiet tonight. 11 of you there. Are we done yet? Not yet, Lucy. This is a masculine characteristic of deity, the god aspect, and the divine father. Okay, the purple tulips in the foreground symbolize royalty, while the blooming sorrel growing at his feet represents tissue paper. It doesn't. Where's all the toilet roll gone? I swear we have 3 rolls. Do you know how much fun it is to sit here and laugh alone? Oh my goodness. This is a masculine characteristic of deity, the god aspect and the divine father. The purple tulips in the foreground symbolize royalty, while the blooming sorrel growing at his feet represents parental affection. Interesting, looking after those tadpoles, those little spermies. Interestingly, the emperor has no weapons and instead uses the power of his wisdom and experience to rule and to keep peace. So there's very much his energy. Listen, if he doesn't relieve himself, he's going to have some real pent up energy inside and everyone's going to suffer. I'm not reading the meaning to that card. Oh. Whatever we need to know, don't we? Spammies. Thanks for popping up, Original. Keeping me company. We're going to get some more. Some more what? Loving. Okay, let's have a look, see what's on the cards. Yeah, the burden's being lifted. That's good to know, though, isn't it? That the burden is being lifted. You're still carrying it, but it's not as heavy. Look, it's slung over your shoulder. Amazing what a bit of loving can do. Self-loving. Helps you to carry on. You carry on with your tasks. Look, can't see your head though. Poor head. It's having a rest. 10 of Wands. You're nearly there. It's like you're above the clouds. That's how I feel here. But I feel you're still on that mountaintop. You can see the castle now, clearly. Mountains are here as well. Like I said, you're above there. You're above the clouds. Why would you hiss at me? Because I've showed you that we'll put her down. Otherwise, she ain't coming up there. It's all cool. Yeah? Right. Give me a little wink. She's not allowed in this area. Seriously. Another little wink. You must stop growling though. Look, does she bother you? She does? You're growling at her. It's like you got Medusa's head. Fuck. At me. Come do that for the camera. It's very amusing. I feel like that's what the masculine's doing to this feminine. Stay away. Wow, that was interesting, wasn't it? Thank you for your input, Jasper. I kind of worked it out though. Wow. Oh, come on. You must know now the cards don't lie. They're just too in sync with the written messages that I'm putting out, the messages I'm reading from the books, let alone just the channelings beforehand, how it all comes in. Come up here, darling. Come on. Yeah, come here. Can we turn this strength card back round now? Look. You don't like her at all, do you? Hmm? Okay. Hi, Laurie. We've got Jasper hissing away here at this Queen of Swords, this vindictive woman in reverse. It seems the Divine Masculine is purposely antagonizing. Is this true? Well, we can find out more. I'm not sure how the cards are going to tell us, but they will. Let's hear it for the boy. Dim, dim. You want those cards? Oh my goodness. Okay. He's actually he's pulled out a bloody vibe card. My little box of cards is on top of all the other cards, and he's actually, you know how he does his thing. He does his thing, look. And he's pulled up that vibe card now. We'll check it out in a moment. Now he's cleaning these toenails. Queen of Swords in reverse. Why are you in reverse? So this is very much the energy of the Divine Masculine's thinking about you, Divine Feminine, and you're thinking that he's thinking about someone else, and he's really not. He's like, that's the devil. He's warding her off, and you're in reverse. This is all going in your favour. This is what he's doing for you. And you're in your throne reversed because you threw your toys out the pram. There's Jasper on my lap here, look, on her lap. He's not, he's like, hey, come back. Look, do you like her? You like her, don't you? Well, you're not hissing at her. Say, yeah. You'll know who has a nice energy. If animals are drawn to people, dogs and cats and birds, you know that they have a very loving energy. Look how people treat animals. Nature. And you can tell what kind of person they are. How they treat children. Children, animals. Yeah. We get how adults can piss us off, but not children. Not the animals. Surely not. Are people nasty to you? Did you give a little wink then? It's not on, is it? It's okay. You really don't know. I've put the Queen with the King. They've got a lot of power together, these two, see? That's the true strength card. There, look. It's a thing of the past. The end of cruelness. Beginning of kindness. What do you reckon, Jess? You like the idea of that? I do as well. Should we have a look at your vibe card? Do you want to change it? Let's have a look at what. He's confident. He's confident that he knows what he's doing. It might be, actually, I think it's the Divine Masculine. He's being a little bit vindictive here. Confident. Let's have a look at the random cards. I felt like I was drawn to go somewhere else with these cards as well. My baby, he don't talk sweet. He ain't got much to say. But he loves me, loves me, loves me. I know that he loves me anyway. There you go, Divine Feminine. You know if your Divine Masculine loves you. You can feel it. Hi, Gal Gal. I keep hearing the song Ivory Towers. Well, there's been a lot of talk about towers. Ivory takes me to the elephants. Tusk. Oh, that's interesting. I'm sure I said, did I say anything earlier? I might have just thought it about musk. Oh, it was a must. That's what I said at the it's a must. What was it? A must that we had to do? Self-loving. I'm sure it's about self-loving. It was a must. And Emily was smelling Jasper and she said, "You smell all musky. You smell of musk." I thought, oh, that come through. Because I put the must as a musk. Oh, we got the random cards in reverse. Let's turn these up the right way. Let's hear it for the boy. Ah, let's give the boy a hand. It's the least we can do, Divine Feminines. Let's give the boy a hand. Let's hear it from my baby. Marriage. You know you gotta understand. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo, but he's my love and one-man show. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's hear it for the boy. Dim, dim. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, this one's going to be envious. This is like, you know, if you've been like really, really mistreated, and it's like, I'm going to show them. They think, like the person who's doing the mistreating, that I'm worth nothing, and watch me show them. This feminine is going to be really envious of this Divine Masculine. And it feels like once he divines himself up, original. I'd love to know how 7 loopholes come into it. Should I ask? All right then. Original would like to know how 7 loopholes, there's a loophole, comes into it. Okay. Well, let's answer that, please. How does 7 loopholes come into it? See, there's all these loopholes. Loopholes. What's the definition of loophole? It's finding a way through. That is what it's called, isn't it? Oh, how am I meant to say that? They exploited tax loopholes. I want to say ambiguity. Is that how you say it? Ambiguity? Ambiguity. Or inadequacy in the law or a set of rules. They exploited tax loopholes. I like this one maybe. I don't know why I like it. I haven't even read it yet, but it said something about an arrow and it took me to Cupid. An arrow slit in a wall. Ah, right. Okay, we must be. I showed you the cursor at the beginning. It looked like an arrow. There were two different arrows at the beginning. When I turned on my cursor, looked bizarre. An arrow slit in a wall. We picked up the rock bottom and I picked up all the cracks in the wall. Or make arrow slits in a wall. The walls of the barracks were looped hold for muskets. What's it mean in slang? An escape, especially. Oh, a means of escape, especially, and how do I say this? Ambiguity or omission in the text through which the intent of a statute, contract, or obligation may be evaded. 2A, a small opening through which small arms may be fired. B, a similar opening to admit light and air or to permit observation. 7 loopholes. That's what it means. That's how it comes into it. I've got two little arrows here. Oh, that's a pretty picture, isn't it? Oh, this was when. Listen. Oh my goodness, where the this just come up, and it's a picture that I took in Lincoln. I was walking up to Lincoln Cathedral. Isn't it pretty? Look. I thought it looked like a really good old-fashioned kind of picture here. And you can see the cathedral up there. So these lovely streets to walk here, but have a look. What kind of I thought, well, it looks really good if it didn't have like security cameras. You can see like the cathedral. So I thought it looked like a beautiful picture. I thought I could get this like put on a canvas. We've got security camera there. Apart from that, it looks really nice, and I'm just looking for some. I'm not sure. I think that's a restaurant now. I was looking for some clues for you. Old-fashioned lamppost. A couple of people just walking. That's just popped up. What was we looking for? I think I might have been done, was I? I'm sure I was going to be doing something. Oh, I was showing the guys. That was it. The arrows that I've just in case you wasn't on. So when I came on, my cursor looked like that, and it looks a bit different to how I normally see it. What are those little lights? Did you see them? They are. I don't know where they're coming from. And then it changed to this. Right. Hi, Blair. I never realised you're going through a hard healing and it's hard for you and you need space right now, like the snow leopards. I have been chasing too much, so I give you space and time. Love you always. Perfect, Blair. Leave it there, dude. That was a good realization. So just leave it there. I'm sure she knows who she is as well. So you might want to stop like dropping her name all the time. Stop dropping her name. Well, that might be too much for her as well. Okay. It's just a suggestion. But that's good, Blair. Give her space. If it's meant to be, it'll be, won't it? Okay. Right. Did that answer for you? Original. How 7 loopholes comes into it. So I feel like that's why it's important to keep our heart open, because like one of those arrows is going to get through. Cupid's arrow. Shit me, I'm just rambling now. Okay. What's the bottom of the deck? I'm sure I was going somewhere else with these cards. 40 minutes for, oh, it's a mirror. 4004. We've got the Magician. That's so good to see the Magician. Would you like to know? Because the Fool was sent to the Magician earlier on because I said it was 01 and for the rock bottom card. And I've just pointed out that it's 4022 on the clock, but it was 4004. Okay, we're looking at the Magician. So the Emperor visiting the Magician, or the Fool's visiting the Emperor, bypassing the High Priestess and the Emperors. The Magician stands behind an altar at dawn with his pentagram. I'll hold it close so that you can kind of see what's going on here. So the Magician stands behind an altar at dawn with his pentagram around his neck and magical symbols embroidered upon his robe. Embroidered. Well, you're doing some sewing, aren't you, Original? Does this help you with any clues? He's got like loopholes though, hasn't he? Like he's got that magic wand. Or his needle. In that, it's a big needle. We picked up the big needle earlier that the Divine Masculine was holding in that other card. It's got it still here. It's even bigger. Does that go all the way down to the floor? No, I think he's balancing it on his knee. It's shiny. He's been polishing. Been polishing it, and his balls. Balls. Right. The Magician stands behind an altar at dawn. We will get this message read. With his pentagram around his neck and magical symbols embroidered upon his robe. With the wand in his hand, he draws a lemniscate, the infinity symbol, in the air above him, reminding us that as within, so without. With his other hand, he points down to the earth to illustrate another classic magical proverb, as above, so below. On the altar lie the classic witches' tools, which are also the symbols of the 4 suits of the minor arcana. Now, seeing as I felt like the witch energy, the divine feminine's energy, especially if you listen to Sadhu Guru, he speaks about how the divine feminines were looked at as being witches because of our powers. So, okay. But the witches' tools are here on this table. On the altar lie the classic witches' tools, which are also the symbols of the 4 suits of the minor arcana. The cup, to represent the element of water, the sword for air, the hawthorn wand for fire, and the golden pentacle for the element of earth. And there's something about picking up these sticks and laying them out straight. Okay. The Magician is a commander of the 4 natural elements. By combining his personal power together with the natural elements, he makes magic through the sheer force of his will. He stands beneath a bower of red flowers, red roses, which represent harmony. The 4 lilies in the foreground symbolize the purity of his relationship with deity and his creativity. The 4 fairies in the card represent each of the 4 natural elements. The green fairy for earth, red for fire, blue for water, and yellow for air. The fairies fluttering around the Magician's altar show us how he is intimately connected to and has a strong working relationship with the elementals and the awesome powers of the natural world. I actually felt like the goblins, well, I didn't feel like it. I stated that I felt that message, Lucy. I know so many messages. When I put out a message the other day and it was speaking specifically to the divine masculine, then it swapped to the divine feminine. Then at the end, it was a message for both of you. It told divine feminines that you have the fairies with you, ask them for help, and they help to light the way, your juice and fun. Divine masculines, you had goblins and elves with you, but there was a fairy that was coming with the bird that you needed to give a contract to. Anyway, Silver Fairy, she's here. It all makes sense when you put it together with those written messages. She looks a bit blue when she comes up close, but back from here, she looks quite silver. From where I'm looking. Let's read some more. The meanings. Yeah, okay. So definitely the fairies are around. We might get a fairy oracle. We'll see. The meanings. When this card appears in a reading, it is a message to tap into your own magic to find the answers you seek. Work in balance with the elements and the powers of nature to create your high priestess. I've just skipped a page. Work in balance with the elements and the powers of nature to create your magic and bring about positive change. Magic is all around you, and it is everywhere in the natural world. The magician challenges you to seek it out. Connect to this elemental energy and tap into its powers. Be confident. You had that. Confident. Confident. Be confident. I know that that's what I said. I don't actually know where, but I'm trying to find my place. Okay. Be confident and look within as well as without. This particular major arcana card is a lesson in the Hermetic principle of correspondence. Okay. So this major arcana, this particular major arcana card, is a lesson in the Hermetic principle of correspondence, which teaches us that as above, so below, as within, so without. We do exist on all planes, on the astral, spiritual, the energetic, and the physical. The magician urges you to choose the most harmonious tools and natural accessories for your magic. Use the laws of correspondence and all of the resources that you have at your disposal wisely. We're going to check out these laws of correspondence. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hot fuzz. Yeah. What's it called? The law of correspondence. Law of corresponding states. Is this what I want to read? I don't know if it is actually. We'll talk about chemistry now. Okay. The law states that patterns repeat throughout the universe, and on a personal level, our reality is a mirror of what's happening inside us at this moment. At that moment. That was from the 16th of April, 2020. What are the seven? We know about the laws of the, well, do we know about the laws of the universe? I'm not sure that I want to. The law of mentalism. This is the seven laws of the universe. Seeing as we got seven loopholes, let's have a look at this. What are the seven laws of the universe? The law of mentalism. This law dictates that all creation exists in the mind of God, or whatever your interpretation of God is. Therefore, by extension, our lives exist in our minds. Let's read about this law of correspondence. Okay. I'm not going to read all these, guys. But there is the law of mentalism, the law of correspondence, the law of vibration, the law of polarity, the law of rhythm, the law of cause and effect, the law of gender. but we are reading about the law of correspondence. Most people have heard of the old adage, I think that's how you say it, that our outer world is merely a reflection of what is going on inside. Well, this is the meaning of the law of correspondence. Our reality is a result of our innermost dominant thoughts. For example, we often hear people say, it all spiraled from that one event or situation. This is often due to our thoughts allowing more negative events to occur due to our innermost thoughts. If if your inner world is full of negative thoughts, our outer world becomes a reflection of our thinking. But how do we shift our innermost thoughts to positive thoughts that will reflect outer positive actions? We simply shift our paradigm. We work on this during your development program with me. Okay. Anyone want some coaching sessions? Email me. Okay. I was going to be advertising them. I'm good kind of next month to take on some more people for coaching sessions. So it's fast approaching. We work on this during your development program and we make sure that your paradigm, your innermost thoughts coming from your subconscious mind are switched for success, happiness, and positive results in your life. Sounds exactly like my coaching sessions at 11:11. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. It's stuck on originals sparkles at the end. You got a light bulb, sparkly heart, sparkles. That's how I've sewn my loops, and now I've got an idea. There you go. I've got a beautiful pic from my son from Ecuador, lush green hillside with a wooden sign that said love. Sounds like the sound of music. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Had we finished? The keywords are as above, so below, skill, determination, connection, and confidence, strength of will, working magic with the four elements and the elemental spirits, the hermetic principle of correspondence, elemental magic, and personal power. I was looking at the deity associations, Hermes, Thoth, Hoth, Thoth. I've got those cards. Mercury, and then we have Hermes again, but it's Trismegistus. I don't know how you say that. Astrological association is Mercury. Well, should we have a look at the Thoth cards? I just saw those. Oh, there they are. With the infinity symbol there. I'm singing unforgettable. That's what you want. It's like there's two yin yangs here. We've got the number 4. I'm not even sure if that is a number. 2 yin yangs, number 4, and then you have this like snake. I actually feel like the Kundalini is like proper uncoiling itself, especially with this sexual energy. US game system, Inc. It's like what games are being played? Us games. Us games. Us game system. Playing games so that we can, it feels like we can be us. Okay, well, let's have a look. What all this ussing is about. Is it cussing or is it ussing? I don't know, it seems to be chatting a load of shit. Okay, Ace of Swords. Lucy, it's not. It's resurrecting. Up through the clouds. So all this about what's above the clouds here. Where there's not as much, well, there isn't as much noise. There is no noise. It's quiet up there, isn't it? Come on, you must have flew above the clouds. It's quiet. It's peaceful. Okay, the Sword of Resurrection here. I don't actually ever remember seeing this card. Up where the stars are. It's the crowning here. Actually feels like, well, I don't know whether or not that's the sun entering the middle of the sun or whether this is a star. They shine so brightly. Only God knows what they look like up close. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Truce. This is nice. 4 swords. Someone's calling a truce here. This is like all the heart, like the veins pumping. This, if you take this to the center of the heart, look how it's healing. Now, the 4 of swords, the 3 of swords. So if we take this one away, there was 3 of swords that were piercing the heart. But I feel like the heart is healing at all angles now. Okay. Could represent the heart chakra. Have a look. It's got a few too many petals on it, but you kind of, the inner part, that's what I was looking at. You got the circle, and you have the star in the middle. That's the heart chakra here. And here. Healing. I got a little scratch here, actually. I don't know. Oh, where is it? Here, look. Been attacked. I told you, Tia was trying to attack these. My hands. They were protected under my pillow. Okay. So the heart's healing, which we know. So now I'm going to Starlight, Starbright, first star I see tonight. I wish I will. I wish I might. What's next? I wish I might have that feeling tonight. I got that feeling tonight. That's someone who wants chicken tonight. Okay, the lovers. This is nice. I actually feel as if, because I've been picking up on the inner, the inner child, the inner child. Okay, that's within us. Have a look at the exchange, because I feel there are 2 feminines here, and then you have, let's say, 2 little cupids at the bottom here, but they're kind of like crossing over. There's a crossover here of the inner child, but I feel like this is the inner masculine centering into like the mature feminine, and the same here with this side, the yin to the yang. Oh, there's someone not directing that here, isn't there? Look, Cupid is directing all of this. Up the top here again, I feel like this is the divine masculine, the divine feminine, like stark, naked, vulnerable here. And it's about embracing your inner child. This one comes with flowers. What's this one comes with? A battering ram. You're in for a good battering. I feel it's in a good way. But they're offering different things. So it feels like the masculine's energy here, I'm going to say like kind of with the white here, the light with the yin. No, that's the yang, sorry. The masculine, he's going over to like the yin, which is the divine feminine's energy, and offering this cup of love. So that's from the light side, from the sun. And then we have the moon energy of the divine feminine here. Okay, the darker side, but I can't really see what he's offering. I see what he's offering, because this is about this sexual energy. Because he's got a snake here coiling up, and he's actually offering a rod. So this is to do most definitely with the Kundalini rising and not really knowing how to handle it, because, well, we just, once it uncoils, that's it. It would just rise. There's no stopping it. So it's not like, oh, I know what's going on. It's like, no, what the hell is going on? And you've woken up your Kundalini. or the divine has, the lovers. It's going to work its way all the way up into your heart. Then you're fucked, quite literally. Won't be long. Lucy, well, that's what he wants, isn't it? He wants a good seeing to. I don't know. It's like, is the weekend over yet? I was just hoping that, this energy might settle before before Monday. Let's start the fresher week. Oh, hi Becky. I wish tonight. Is that what it is? I wish tonight. Emily gave me a wish yesterday. I'm sure I told you guys this. Did we do a live last night? I think we did. I think I told you about the wish. Did I? And I went out the front. I'll tell you this, and I blew my wish. And well, it seems that wish has regrown in the pot, unless she didn't get it from there. I thought she had got it from there. Anyway, it's like another wish. I got really excited. It's like, oh my God, there's another. I blew one wish, and then another dandelion has appeared with all these wishes to be blown again. So it's like wishes every day. Chat, craving human touch. Word up. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Craving human touch. Aren't we all? I wish. Oh, we've already read that. I wish tonight. Lovey. So is DM Gal. Told him to bring me breakfast in bed. He has to work. I didn't want to go to work. Pent up. Oh. I wish on stars tonight. New moon out last night. Let's do it. Let's wish. Let's do it for the boys. We'll wish on some stars for them. The Hierophant. So most definitely. Look at this figure here over the lovers. And I felt like, okay, we're definitely picking up. Well, it's not the Olympic rings. It's just 3 rings here. And then we've got, again, some kind of flower or chakra that's behind the Hierophant here. So many different masks. And then there's kind of like this Egyptian coming through. Walk like an Egyptian. Okay. The star in the middle here where the heart is. Just walk like an Egyptian. People assume, roll their eyes at you, think you've gone crazy. You walk around walking like an Egyptian. Who gives a shit? Right. Okay, we're going to get this wrapped up so that, oh my goodness, we need some juice. We need some charging up. 2323 is the actual time, and we got 14%. Hi Lily, how you doing? Okay, let's see where we can take this. We're taking it to new heights, aren't we? Apparently. I'll go to the journey of love then. These messages are so interesting lately. They really have evolved. I feel they've become more interesting. It's the break-in. 65. That brings us to an 11, doesn't it, if you add them together? Or a 1, if you take 5 away from 6. But we're jingling, jangling. 65. Walk like an Egyptian. If I know the words, I'd actually sing it. You are broken apart. You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't make it easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far. Visions of you walking like an Egyptian and not really not giving a shit. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again. But what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Well, you could try, but for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm at best. So take the rest if you need it, and then dive into the storm. Let yourself be brokenhearted by the divine so that you can become your truth, become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have the heart broken so that it grows than to be brokenhearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love. Keep that heart open, guys. This oracle brings compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair, or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine as it strips you bare naked, stark naked. Okay, so this oracle brings compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair, or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, which you can see here. Abracadabra up there, look above their heads. See the hands coming out. As it strips you of that which will keep you from your divine realization. Let go and break. This is going to be the making of you. And the poem, even though it's called The Breaking, the poem's called Love. Love is a special closeness that sings from the heart, that warms my days and nights, that feels good, that makes me smile, that makes me glad to be alive. That's what love does. 66 coming together. You like that, Becky? Oh, I love that. Temporary rest to get the best. Go, yes, Laurie, I meant to say we are all missing that tender touch. Oh, it's okay. You state for yourself, Gal. That's all that matters, sweetie. We're all quite capable and competent at speaking up. Okay, where do we go from here then? Let's get some daily guidance from your angels. Jasper, do you want to come on? Oh, I don't know if he's actually going to come over. But I actually looked at the angel prayer cards and it took me to him because he likes to choose these ones. Well, that's what I feel anyway. And he kind of got down, but I think he's gone to get refreshments. It's the interval. He's gone to get refreshments. He might be back. Let's have a look at some daily guidance from your angels at 23:28 in the evening. Okay. Maybe it's for tomorrow. Maybe it's for the rest of the day. Look, we've still got like another 32 minutes left. I know, Gal. It's all good. It is all good. Got to keep your heart open. Okay. Fresh air. Your body needs a refreshment. They're taking the piss out of me. Also, they're not taking the piss. They're being completely serious. It's like, Lucy, whatever you say, we're going to give you a card that's going to say the same. Oh, this is so funny on my coaching sessions. It's like someone will actually say something and I'm like, can I read the card now? And it's exactly the words. Oh, anyway, your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. So I feel like I'm not sure because I have my window open at night to allow the fresh air to circulate. So open your curtains maybe. If I open I don't have curtains, I have blinds. So if I turn the blinds so that I can see out, well, just actually not, my blinds are up now. So just leave the blinds up. Okay, I think I'm going to kind of sleep with my blinds, not just turned, but actually pulled up. So all I've got is the window. Window's going to be open. And I'll be able to see the stars, won't I? Wish on the stars. I sometimes do that, just lay in my bed. And I can see the stars all twinkling out there as I'm drifting off to sleep. So open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. It's done. Okay, it's a done deal. Star wishing, watching, gazing tonight, guys. I did catch Jasper out there earlier. He was just sitting on the chair in the garden on his own. And then he kind of walked towards me. I was inside, so I opened up the door to let him in, but he didn't. They've got like a bowl out there with water in it. He went for some refreshments. And then about 15 minutes later, I went to go upstairs. So as I passed, I could see he was just sitting out there, dazing off into, I don't know what he was thinking about, bless him. Not really sure he's always having a drink. I was going to say he's a bit quiet to be eating. Just having a drink. A refreshment. It says here, your body needs refreshment. Okay. Innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness, so we can lighten your load. I feel like this is... let's find the card for you. It's like the divine feminine here, like cradling the divine masculine. Are they musical notes? I don't... Yes, they are, look. Singing him a lullaby. Rocking. I do that with him. Emily's got a video of me. So I was just he's on my lap and I was just like, I'm rocking the baby. She's got lots of videos of me. She showed me one the other day and I'm like, Jesus. What's it doing? Oh, I was singing I've Got You, Babe with Lily in the kitchen with a potato masher. Lily was joining in. I got you, babe. Emily recorded it. Jasper, you going to come and do a message with me? Darling? Do you want to come out? I've got like this deck. You like these ones, don't you? Tempting. I'll put them here, and if you want to come and pull a message, then you can. We've got innocence, beloved one. Everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork. Listen, heavy burden. You not like that? Okay. Hissing now. I reckon it's that Queen of Swords that puts all this burden on the masculine, the reverse one, the vindictive one. Okay, she's getting what's due to her, apparently. So, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Hi, KB. How are you doing? The energy is better today? That's good to hear. You can't believe I caught you live? Okay, what's meant to be? Yeah, it has been very heavy, KB. So I saw your email and I totally get where you're coming from when you were describing the energy. So this too shall pass. That's what I tell my side. My side. That's what I tell my side. That's what you tell your psychic. So there's your psychic. You have to counsel yourself. So when you're feeling low, I just kind of think to myself, well, if this was my divine counterpart, then you would help to lift them out of that. And that's what you need to do for yourself. So get you practicing. Okay. So innocence. Because when it said here, give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Self-soothing. Psychic and third eye was off the chart, off the chain, and picked up on that big time today in today's reading. Well, actually, we've been picking up on this for quite a while, that the third eye was opening, psychic abilities were strengthening. As you're able to handle them now, you might not know how to handle them, but you wouldn't be given these gifts if you weren't ready. Okay, but the readings have been predicting everything, guys. We just need to pay more attention to the readings and actually take them seriously. Okay, and then we can kind of avoid some of this, or at least be more prepared for it, so that we understand what is going on when things are hitting us. Innocence. The return to innocence. I want to have a look at a song. Hey. Come here. Good boy. I'm going to listen to a song. Should we see what song is on? It's like magic. Yeah? Okay. Well, let's have it. Oh, look, Jasper, it's a picture of you. These pictures keep jumping up. Oh, you're cute. Look, you're sleeping now. Can you see? Look, these are the pictures that are coming up. You've got your claws in my tights, darling. Okay. Ah. Good boy. We was looking on magic. You really want to sit on the arm, don't you? Ow, ow, legs. Okay, bit of the Bee Gees, guys. How deep is your love?
This is Mellow Magic.
What did it say about us all being a world of fools? I love that song. Bee Gees. How deep is your love? I really need to learn, because we're living in a we're living in an world of fools, all ready to take their leap of faith. Hey, I tell you what, just let me just pull my skirt down. Not that my skirt's like up. It's decent. That's it. And then you don't destroy the tights, do you? Okay. You want to choose one of these cards for Mummy? Where did they go? I was flaunting them around, wasn't I? You like these ones? Something about the colour, isn't it? You like these cards? Hold up. Good boy. Have a look at the book. Let me just shuffle these over here. You ready? Jazz? Okay. I've got them here, darling. Yeah, look. You're not sure? I don't know what you're doing. What's that? That's the Journey of Love box. I've already done those. Do you want to help me with these cards? Study and learning, I saw. Hold on. Let's give them a shuffle. Oh, okay. We've got one out. All right, let's have a look. Should we go for this one? Oh, this is spot on. It comes in with the heart chakra. It's Archangel Jophiel. And it is really what we've been talking about, guys. Honouring your beauty. Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. As within, so without. Ow! It's just bit my wrist. Seriously? Ow! That was my thumb. Why are you biting me? Just go now. Okay. Is it too much? You just want to eat it? How would you like it if I ate your towel? No, he's in the box. He's in the Journey of Love box. I'm ready. I'm getting packed up. His two front paws are in. Cross your heart. Okay. Promise. Promise. Nibbles. It's not funny. Nibbles, have a nibble on me. It's okay. I saw a beautiful peacock. Oh, that's mesmerising colour. I love peacocks. They're absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Stunning. Especially when they show you their true glory. That's not a hair loosey. That's a bit of your top there. Okay. Your angels are encouraging you to know that you are more beautiful than you realise. You are perfect in the eyes of God and his angels, and it's time you looked at yourself this way too. Beauty goes beyond vanity and outward appearance, but taking steps towards making yourself feel and look good will help. You have a beautiful heart, and the angels are blessed to guide you. The expanded interpretation. The angels are here to boost your confidence because they can see how harsh you can be with yourself. Your beauty goes beyond looks, but you must see that you are beautiful inside and out because it is the truth. So take some time today to look at what you love about yourself in the sense of your looks and what you love about who you are within. These thoughts and acknowledgements will align your soul with God. Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel's name means the beauty of God, and she is the archangel who can help us acknowledge our beauty. She is a wonderful angel who can be called upon to overcome the voice of inner doubt and fear that many of us face. She's like a breath of fresh air and brings a serene, positive energy to anyone who calls on her. She works closely with Archangel Michael. Oh, he's on the book, isn't he? Here he is. To help us overcome negative traits in our thoughts and choices. That's a real purification going on. It's quite beautiful. True colours, beautiful. We're all beautiful. And the more that you can show your uniqueness and you don't try and be perfect, you're just uniquely you, you become even more beautiful. Quirks and all. It's because there's so many fake people out there. So to actually meet someone who's so authentic, it's like a breath of fresh air. We're going to the Lovers Oracle. Oh, we wanted to go to the Lovers Oracle earlier with my reading. At the end, I was like, okay, we'll end with a Lovers Oracle. We didn't. Okay. We've got a different pack of the Lovers Oracle now. That's that Christmas one. There's that Christmas one. Love does not know about yesterday and tomorrow. It is always new. New love. Okay. It's like true love, but new love. It's a new experience, a new feeling. I just heard cat's claws in sofa cushions. No, my legs. There's not a cat here. Maybe mine Bailey on the other side. Maybe. But Cynthia picked up something about when I was in like Jasper's chair, that there's a picture of a cat, a silhouette of a cat going after a butterfly. And Cynthia put, is that a cat? No, it's a doggy. It's a dog. And it's like, so just interesting. Desire does not demand love before it traps you, but desire with love creates a powerful bond. This love is, it's not about entrapment or trapping anyone to do something that they do not wish. They do not wish to do. This is about you having all your wishes granted. Okay. Bottom of the deck. For hearing my thoughts, understanding my dreams, for being my best friend, for filling my life with joy, and for loving me without end, I do. You want to know where all this is going to get you? Well, for hearing my thoughts, understanding my dreams, and being my best friend, for filling my life with joy, and for loving me without end, I do. I do, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. It's 11:44. I do. Would any of you have to think about that, like answering that kind of question, or would you be able to answer immediately? I do. 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 Everyone is free to be free. Absolutely. Free to do what they want. Any time not spent in love is wasted. So that's where we are now, isn't it? Residing in love. Now we've got through all the turmoil, torture, all the bullshit, because that's what it really is, isn't it? Bullshit. How long have we been on for? 12525. The eyes are really being drawn to come up and look at synchronizations. I just said that it was 11:44 a minute ago. I feel like I don't even have many cards anymore. Like, we need some new cards. I'm getting a bit bored with my cards. I'm not getting bored with my cards. I have ample cards. Suggestions? First come, first served. TV commercial, Tiffany's announces engagement ring for men. Wow. Do they now? Well, if you think about it, no new relationships should have been created over the last year. Not anything where it's physical and sexual, seeing as everyone should have been in quarantine. So I imagine there's a lot of pent up energy out there that's rampant to be released. Anyone? Cards. You name a deck and I'll pull from it. Otherwise, I'll have to make the decision. I'll have to make the decision. It's not necessary, guys, that I'm always the one to make the decisions, you know. I don't always want to be the decision maker. Anyone? There's 15 of you on. Come on, you must know my decks by now. Shout one out. Someone shout out who hasn't spoke. Go on, I dare you, double dare you. Just tell me a deck. I want to see a new name up. Not on board with you guys, but we need to extend the tribe. Okay. Expand it. I'm waiting. Witch's Tarot. I've already used it, Gal, sweetie. That's what I used when I came on. So, it's not your call tonight. No, it's got to be a new name. Come on, one of you. There's 14 people watching and there's 4 thumbs up, which is 144. I'm not allowed to name some. You should know what I've got. Otherwise, you're not paying attention. I always tell you what decks I'm using. It's not I just pick up a deck and start and you go, well, what? I always mention, come out, wherever you are, you little munchkins. I'm going to scare them off, guys. Should I shout them out? I could. That would be cool though, wouldn't it? Now they really get like paranoid. It's listen. Right, okay, no one's going to choose. Right, I'll choose. If it shouts your name out in my choice, then it's your own fault. Sexual tarot. Let's do it, KB. I reckon you read their minds, KB. Sexual tarot. It's definitely masculine's energy. They'll get there. They'll start speaking up soon. Right, okay, let's have a look at these cards then and see what message it wants to throw out at me. Saturday nights at the movies. Who cares what picture you see? Pay attention. Hi, Leo. How you doing, sweetie? Hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I've got 10 minutes until I'm into Sunday. Okay, right. We got 2 cards then. We're just going to play with these two. We're just going to play with these two. Hold on, we've got some people we need to play with. Well, don't worry, they play their own games, don't they? So all fair in love and all that. Let's have a look at these Tower of Sexual Magic. Okay, 7 of Wands. This is a nice energy. Normally it's about being defensive and blocking yourself off, the 7 of Wands, like you're on guard. That's what I said earlier on. Was it today? I don't know. It was on charge rather than on guard. So that's quite good because we don't want to be guarded and we're opening up, aren't we? I feel like this masculine here is actually massaging like your heart from behind through your back, Divine Feminine. This is definitely about you feeling the closeness, but only if you haven't blocked your heart off and you're allowed to feel this closeness, because it's undeniable, unless you're feeling as if it hurts too much. It's too painful to go there because your longing is too intense. It's too intense. Well, okay. Rather than you just accepting the love that's delivered. Now he's actually digging his finger in here, his thumb, like Jasper bloody biting me. And it's like he knows what he's doing. There's a flame in the distance, and it looks like the flame is on the end of a pier. So I'm not sure what's going to appear. Your flame might just appear. Okay. I'm feeling now as if apparition, so actually seeing. We've been delving into telepathy, so you best be prepared, guys, prepared to see a ghost. When you're ready, you should actually be able to see in spirit form. So you'll be able to see your divine masculine maybe popping in and out, but you'll actually be able to see him energetically. Okay, have a look at this, because this is normally about you blocking off, but I feel like your heart's open. He's massaging your heart. I'm not sure what you're doing. We can't really see too much about what you're doing. You could be whispering to him. I don't know. I feel like you could be working like on his throat chakra area at the back of the neck here. So I feel like you're kind of gently massaging that chakra and he's working like down your back where your heart is. You can see, look, he's pinpointing it. You see the flame that's on the end of the pier here. I mean, you're closed. It doesn't look like you're closed off. You are clothed though. And it's like he's gradually like seducing you, getting you to open up. And I feel like you're massaging his ego. We're good at doing that, aren't we? You're massaging his throat chakra. And then we've got like this little lizard here. Lizard tongue took me to... I felt like she could be doing something in his ear. Right, that's what I got from that. So very interesting here. Next, where's the... It's under here. Okay, he wants a keepsake from you, Divine Feminine. For God's sake, a keepsake. A piece of your hair. Okay, we've got the fire burning in the background. This is like he comes in, like when you're sleeping. And you've got yourself a little plaque, a love plaque, a plaque of love. But you've fallen asleep. And he comes in and he snips a bit of your hair. If you wake up tomorrow, a bit like a drop dead Fred. It's not bad. Okay. You wake up tomorrow and your hair's like this. Your divine masculine's been for a visit. I'm not joking. But it's the 9 of Pentacles. That's the divine feminine's card. He wants some of your hair so he can sniff it. Okay. The scent of a woman. He's really is focusing on what he's doing here. So he's trying to like get a piece of you so that he can like have it with him. Take it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Ooh, break it. No, there's not anything about breaking. You know you've got it if it makes you feel good. So you can take it, divine masculine. Listen, if it makes you feel good, then take it. Take the keepsake. For God's sake, take the keepsake and keep it safe. That's what I feel. You should be at this point, divine feminine, that you're not in a position where anyone's able to break your heart anymore. If you give a piece of your heart, you give it willingly. It's like it's intact. You've got this plaque. What did that quote from the Bible say about wearing, I don't know, something, was it your faith, your love? Put it on your heart, did it say? A plaque on your heart. It was a quote from the Bible. This is really interesting, isn't it? Thank you, KB, for suggesting, just looking at her nipples now. So, suggesting that we use these cards. Look, this little rock here looks a little bit like it's forming a love heart shape, doesn't it? Do you see what I see? Uh-huh. Keep a locket in his pocket. That's nice. Keep a locket in his pocket. A photo of you. Yeah. In his pocket. Isn't that what Ali G said to the Queen? When he said, like, he loves, like, having, like, money in his pocket because then he knows that he's got her head right near his nuts. Wow. I'm snorting like a pig now. Geez, I ain't done that in years. Okay. I claim that. Right. Can't you be awake to enjoy it? Well, it depends what like we're talking about different realms and dimensions, and you can have a lot of fun in the dream state. So you've got to get used to both. Enjoy it. When you enjoy it in the energetic realm, then it will, of course, manifest. So you have to enjoy it energetically before you can even manifest the manifestation. That is the point of manifestation, when you're enjoying it. So it's definitely something to do with all this longing and craving and wanting. And it's just like, what is it that you're desiring? It's like, I want to feel loved. So then they rush in with waves of love for you to feel loved. And you're still not happy because it's not in the physical. Like, well, I thought you wanted to feel more loved. And so they send it in. And you're just not recognizing it. Okay. It's just about being trapped in this 3D reality. Okay. Let's see if we can touch on this a bit more. Oh, let me go to these. I said I was going to go to the fairies. The Oracle of the Fairies, and then I'm going to get off soon. It's 2357. So, yeah, let's get off. One day I might just turn into a pumpkin, you know. Then what will you do? Make me into a pie? Okay. Not I've had pumpkin pie, but... Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. It's very important, guys. Let's read this message. Where's the book gone? Protection. The fairies of protection are forming a powerful fairy ring of light around you or someone close to you, providing the extra boost of protection that's needed right now. If you're especially sensitive or empathic, you might find yourself picking up vibes from places or people around you. These may include unpleasant vibes as well as good ones. And this is where the fairies of protection come in, because their ring of rainbow light acts as a protective shield from any unwanted energies. When we're psychically open We act as a beacon and can attract different types of energy. Some of these energies may be unwanted. So the fairies of protection remind you to use psychic protection when undertaking any kind of spiritual work or meditation, and will give you their own protection too. This card is also a reminder to make sure you're spiritually grounded, which can add an extra layer of psychic protection. A simple way to do this is to visualize a long tree root growing from the base of your spine and going deep down into the earth. The protection from a fairy ring of rainbow light can give you more confidence during your spiritual practice and meditation. So, if you need an extra layer of spiritual security, ask the fairies of protection to provide it. I said, Divine Feminine, you have the fairies with you. They're here to help you. Ask. The fairies might also be nudging you to protect someone else spiritually or physically, but always ask permission before assisting anyone. It's important to remember that we all have free will and the right to choose whether or not we'd like any spiritual help. Interesting. Okay. I did feel the energy here of sending your divine masculine, obviously love light. Earlier I said about these kisses, gentle kisses, just to help heal his heart. Let's finish with, we're finishing, guys. I learned my lesson. Phew, that was rough. I think I'm clearing someone else's energy. It was a lot. And I was clearing, took me 2 days and 2 nights, no sleep. Yeah, I also was under the weather. I emailed you, KB, and said that I also was under the weather. I think we just worded it differently, what we was going through. You're not alone. It's just how we handle it or how we allow it to affect us. Lovey. I learned when I am going through a rough time, I'm more vulnerable and open. I need to have a better practice. I know I am protected, but sometimes I'm vulnerable. As we all are. At least you're recognising it. Let's leave with the magical unicorns. When you can't control your visions, it's especially hard. Hi, Dan. What's your view on what? I don't even know what that says. Let go of stress. Don't take on other people's stress. Breathe it out now. Okay, so it spoke about the protection. You can ask for this. I will practice my butterfly kisses to him tonight. It's good to be practicing, isn't it? Hi, Sherry. Back in Feb, he told me he got promoted and was managing a region down south. There you go. The divine masculines are so progressive. Okay. But just because they're kind of like doing it on their own, it's like, do you feel a bit left out, divine feminines? Like you should have been a part of it. You was a big part of it. But let them find themselves in their own way. Your body has been tense because the people around you are wound up too tight. That's like Kundalini. This has made you think that you're the one who's stressed, when it's really them. Stress has had some bad effects on you, such as making you feel angry or sad. You may have also had some trouble sleeping. Now is the time to do something about this. Stress can worsen things, so it's important to let it go. Breathe in a deep gulp of air and think about all the things that make you feel stressed. Then blow those things out, and the angels and unicorns will take them to heaven where everything is fixed. Stretch your arms and legs so that your body lets go of stress too. Now think of something that makes you feel happy. You can also talk to a friend, a pet, or your angels and unicorns. You don't have to feel stress, anger, or sadness. Not anymore. Not as an evolved divine feminine. if you are still feeling those or allowing yourself to go there and not pick yourself up or out of it mighty quickly, then you do still have some growth to do. You have the power to choose your thoughts and feelings, and the unicorns hope that you'll choose to feel happy right now. And it's as soon as you allow, guys. There's no timing to this. It's as soon as you get it that it's all about you. Okay. I congratulated him and asked him if he was moving. He refused to answer the question. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, little bits, just drip feeding little bits. Moon Cookie asked her divine masculine whether he was going to get a divorce, and he went quiet. Well, actually, he asked if she was going to get a divorce. She's not with someone, but she does still need to do that. So it's like drip feeding. Okay, just allow it. It's all going to be. They go a bit quiet when you ask. I don't know. All right, are we not meant to ask? We're showing interest, and then it's like we ask the wrong question or the question that triggers them, and it's just like, oh, listen, don't worry about it. No more walking on eggshells. Should we have said that? Shouldn't we have said that? It's all in order. You can't really commit a mistake. Always in union with self. Always. Maybe they are not sure yet. Don't worry about that. As long as you're sure, KB, you're not sure. That's why they're not sure yet. You're not sure. And I can tell that by your emails. I'm sure. So I believe that my divine masculine's sure. Of course, why would I think otherwise? If I'm sure, he's going to be sure. Okay, so you need to shore it up. It's just a reflection of yourself. If you've given up on your masculine, then they're going to give up on you, aren't they? It's just a reflection. So, okay. Stop calling you out. Well, that's called growth, isn't it? I'm not. It's just we all do it. And if I call you out, I'm calling out these other guys as well. Okay. So I tried for so long, gave up. Yeah. Well, it depends how long. What's your rush? Where are you off to then? You might as well just go through with it. It's cool. I'm glad you do. But that's what I do. That's why a lot of people get a little bit like this. It's like, she's going to pull me up. Of course I am. Only for your own good. It's heartbreaking to witness and listen to how you guys talk sometimes, but you'll find your own way with those gentle little. I won't feed it. I'm not going to feed you sympathy because I go through exactly the same stuff. So what do you call a long time? But I'm not going to sit here and compare my journey to yours. It's just like, it is what it is. Okay. I got a surprise instant manifestation at work yesterday. My office is getting painted and I get to choose the colour. How awesome. And just by chance, Emily said to me yesterday, she's like, is it okay if I paint my bedroom? And I'm like, yeah. So I said, okay, what colour? She said, I'm thinking about painting it green. I said, of course you can. So, I know, Sherry, grateful for waking up. Of course, we don't like the down times. However, that's where the lessons are. They are. And then soon they'll be gone. And there won't be you won't go through life with this, like, kind of having to, this bipolar energy. You're going to know who you are, where you stand, how to control your response, how you allow things to affect you. That's all what it comes down to, is how you allow outside influences to affect you. I'm thinking amber. Nice. The glow. The glow. Okay, I was thinking the day before that the colour of my office is terrible. I used to decorate my room when way before Emily. I mean, she's nearly 18. I remember once painting all the woodwork black and my door black, and I had white walls, and then I had like a dusty pink, like curtains with a bedspread. I remember doing that, black and white with pink. Laurie, your energies do merge with your DM. His energy comes in, but this is Sherry. His energy comes in, but that was a karmic pattern that repeated for myself and my mother, so I had to detach. Yeah, it's. I think you all come to your own. You've all had your own journeys, haven't you? And they're not the same. You might have similarities, but none of us have had the exact same journey. So I think it's best we just show compassion for uh, ourselves. Give that inner child a big hug because they've been through a lot. That little version of you. And now you're all grown up, you can take care of it all, can't you? Okay, you're mature enough now. Well, let's hope so. There's got to be an age when you're going to grow up. Look, it seems that mine was 44, yeah. I knew there was something with 44 that there was going to be a big shift, and it was just, I think it's time to grow up now and take responsibility for my own vibrational alignment and stop blaming the government or other people or anyone else. Listen, it's my doing, okay? Okay, if you haven't got what you're wanting, then you're not ready, and there's nothing wrong with that. Otherwise, it'll be here. So just you will be ready at some point, won't you? When you keep going with the personal development, and that's never going to stop. So we're going to end with a cough. We're going to end with a cough, are we? I'm going to finish with a postcard from spirits, but we're getting an oracle of shadows and light. Fear doesn't exist. That's why it's not good. It's just love, or the fear of love and the lack of it. I put energetic boundaries up. I feel confident. I can find the balance soon. The balance will just come to you. And those energetic boundaries should naturally exert themselves when you know your worth. Let's have a look at the Oracle of Shadows and Lights. You got this, Chevy. We will do it without knowing. We've all got this. It's really kind of like we say to each other, don't we? You've got this, but actually, you need to be telling that to yourself. You've got this. Don't wish for things to be easy. I wish for you to be stronger. You are a light warrior. And if you're really getting like disgruntled or upset by the illusion of the bullshit that's out there, then you're not going to stand a chance as a light worker. When you're out there in the public, 144,000 against the rest of the world. Yeah, you better get strong. Stop allowing these silly things to stop you, to take you off balance, off center. You're going to get eaten up out there. Yeah, no wonder all the tests. So, it's been a tough week. I know I have. A lot of you have been very low. A lot of you, not just one. I'm not pinpointing one. A lot of you. I speak to a lot of you during the week. I know what the energy's like. There's a lot of clearing, the realization. Still got a lot of work to do. And you thought you were ready. Candy Cane Angel. It's time for a treat. Now, when did I use these cards? And it wasn't today, was it? Might have been yesterday, but when I put the deck away, it was about the divine masculine. Oh, it's a fly on the wall reading. And it was about is he actually like receiving a treat, a reward himself for all his hard work? And the bottom of the deck was, it's time for a treat. You're in for a treat. Candy Cane Angel, will you allow yourself though? Will you allow yourself to receive this? I mean, you've all been through so much. So is it time to just kind of accept that that's gone? It's only you that's holding on to it. The divine wants to treat you, pay you homage, apparently. Homage. How old are you again? Don't make me have to pull you up on how old you are and whether or not you're going to take responsibility for your own life, your own decisions, your own past, and then take responsibility for your future. It's time for a treat. About the candy cane angel. I've got a little bit of coffee left. I will bully you all to greatness. You are aware of that, aren't you? I'm not going to let up on this. Okay. About the candy cane angel. The candy cane angel is in charge of letting you know when it is time for some little luxuries that will reconnect you with your self-love and self-worth. She too holds back from giving to herself, as she is such an earnest and industrious little angel, but her message is always clear. It is time for some fun. The candy cane angel speaks. I think I've got to hold this up. I feel like I'm just going to just, my bar's gone a bit ski with. So let me just pop one's breasts in. Listen. The candy cane angel speaks. You know what my problem is, and you know what your problem is. No? Well, let me tell you. Our problem is that we both feel guilty about giving ourselves pleasure. Really? Because you're masturbating like no one's business here. You little fibber. Our problem is that we both feel guilty about giving ourselves pleasure. See this little treat in my hands? I'd like to. It's not bad, is it? No. It's not evil, is it? No. Oh my goodness. Oh. Be careful what you miss, Laurie. Chevy. Oh, I'm shush. I've got to calm myself down here, right? That face has gone really hot. Shall it? Be careful what you wish for, Chevy, because that could quite easily be brought back into your life, especially if this awakening doesn't occur. So you guys want more time to like clear your shit, then let's bring down another lockdown. Yeah, that's how careful we have to be. You can have that. You don't need lockdown to experience working at home or experience just the solitude time. You can choose that any time you want. You can choose any moment to work from home. No one's forcing anyone to work anywhere. They are your own choices and your own decisions on what you do with your time. Okay, so let's Jasper's sharpening his claws. We were talking about what it is you're holding in your hand, a little treat. It is not bad, is it? It's not evil, is it? No. But can I bring myself to just sit down and taste every moment of its sugary sweet delights? No, I have to wonder if it's the right time, if I have done enough to earn this treat, to wonder why I should get this when so many do not have a single candy cane for their own selves. Well, that's their own doing. Okay. I torment myself with these things, and so do you. How about we make a deal? Let's do it. Next time you ponder a gift to yourself, a massage, a treat, a spiritual workshop, a delicious meal, time to laugh with a friend, a long nap, a long rest or nap, meditation time, a space clear, know that when you energetically tell yourself, I am way too busy for that indulgence, you are really saying, I do not deserve that. Well, let's decide that you do. I'm about to have my treat. I now charge you with the same quest. Give yourself that which you have been denying yourself. You do deserve it. Okay. Whew, that went extremely warm there. Fan yourself, Lucy, I will. You got to be your own biggest fan, haven't you? Okay. That's nice. Divination message. It is definitely time to have a treat, to give yourself the thing you have been putting off until you have worked hard enough or saved enough money or done without long enough. This card can come up for people who have been taught to save before they buy. A wonderful strategy, but at times this can tip over into almost habitual denial. You truly deserve some pleasures at this time, in whatever form you have been denying yourself. Do not rationalize or talk yourself out of it any longer. The candy cane angel has appeared. She has made a bargain with you, and you are now going to have some fun, some delight, some tasty treats, whether in the form of food, clothing, luxuries, or experiences that you have forced yourself to do without. The luxuries are not only available to you, they are necessary for your growth. Step out of the consciousness of lack and into the consciousness of I deserve, and grant yourself this lovely moment of luxury. It's time for some Joe Devere and enjoy a and enjoy, it doesn't say that, and enjoyment to restage a grand entrance into your life. Feels like it's time to rewrite the story. Hey, we all got needs. I get it. Okay. The divine knows what your needs are and will deliver. Yes, I'm finished with denying myself. That card goes nicely with the new moon energy, doesn't it? Guys, you can be whatever you want to be, but you are most definitely destined to be someone. A shining star, that shining light. I love you all. I am going. We've been on for 2 hours, 1 minute and 33 seconds. I will catch up with you all soon. Take care. Sweet dreams. Thank you for joining me. And we shall all talk. We'll all talk later. Okay. I imagine in dream space. we'll all have a little meeting. We're going to have a mother's meeting, a mother's and a father's meeting. Okay. I love you all too. Thank you. You're so welcome. Original, you're so quiet. I forgot you were there. Goodbye, all. Love and light to all. Good night, Sherry. Good night, KB. Good night, Original. Good night, Laurie. And good nights for all of those. Good night, Dan. Just seeing if anyone else come in. Gal Gal. Good night, sweetie. And good night, Blair. Blair, that was awesome. I forgot that you were here. Listening, absorbing it all, taking it in. It's all the good. Good night, all. Thank you, Lucy, for everything. You're always, all of you, so welcome. Okay, I love you all. I love everyone else who's watching in the background. Take care. Sweet dreams. Safe travels. Bye for now.